previous unit, we learned about coordinating conjunctions. We use them to combine similar ideas with and, contrast different ideas with but, show a result with so, show alternatives with or. Subordinating conjunctions can also be used to express the same relationships: combination, contrast, result, alternatives or possibilities. For example, combining two similar ideas. The clouds passed and the moon appeared. This is an example of a compound sentence using a coordinating conjunction and. After the clouds passed, the moon appeared. That is an example of a complex sentence using a subordinating conjunction. Contrasting two different ideas. Blanca always remembers, but Bert always forgets. Compound sentence. Although Blanca always remembers, Bert always forgets. That is a complex sentence. Showing a result. Our team won, so we celebrated. That is a compound sentence. Because our team won, we celebrated. That is a complex sentence. Showing alternatives or possibilities. You must study or you will fail. That is a compound sentence. Unless you study, you will fail. That is a complex sentence. Remember that in complex sentences, the two parts of the sentence are not equal. One is dependent and the other is independent. The dependent part of the sentence is the one that contains a subordinating conjunction in the beginning. Understanding relationships shown by subordinating conjunctions. Combinations with time. We use the subordinating conjunctions before, after, when, while, as to combine ideas. Each of these conjunctions show a different time relationship between the two parts of the complex sentence. For example, before the brakes failed, everything was fine. I'm combining two ideas. The brakes failed, everything was fine. And the conjunction before tells us the order in which these two things happened, one before the other. After the brakes failed, I pulled the emergency brake. I'm combining two ideas. The brakes failed, I pulled the emergency brake. The conjunction after tells us the order in which these two things happened, one after the other. When the brakes failed, I panicked. Here I'm combining two ideas. The brakes failed, I panicked. The conjunction when tells us that the two things happened at the exact same moment. As the brakes failed, I looked for an exit. Here we're combining two ideas. The brakes failed, I looked for an exit. The conjunctions while or as tells us that the two things were happening during the same period of time. Expected and unexpected results. We use the subordinating conjunction since or because when we want to show an expected result. Since my alarm clock did not ring, I overslept. When your alarm clock does not ring, you generally expect that you will oversleep. Note that since and because mean the same. It does not matter which one you use. Because my alarm clock did not ring, I overslept. It means the same. We use the subordinating conjunctions although or even though when we want to show an unexpected result. Although my alarm clock did not ring, I woke up on time. When your alarm clock does not ring, you generally do not expect to wake up on time. Note that although and even though mean the same. It doesn't matter which one you use. Even though my alarm clock did not ring, I woke up on time. Conditions and outcomes. We use the subordinating conjunctions if and unless to set up a condition. A condition indicates a situation or task that must occur in order for a particular result or outcome to take place. For example, if you clean up your room, you can play outside. unless you clean up your room, you can't play outside. In the first sentence, if something happens, the second thing is going to happen. In the second example, if something doesn't happen, the other thing won't happen either. Remember that when you use unless, you have to use a negative in the second part of the sentence. In summary, subordinating conjunctions are used to join two clauses and make up a complex sentence. When we use a subordinating conjunction, the clause that contains it becomes dependent. Subordinate conjunctions create relationships, combination, contrast, result, alternatives or possibilities. This is the end of the explanation. Please continue to the next section for practice.